Life in 2100 will be unlike anything we know today. Imagine a world where cities are fully autonomous, medical technologies make immortality possible, and the global ecology has drastically changed due to climate change. In the coming decades, humanity will face many challenges that will require adaptation, technological innovation, and new ways of thinking. But what awaits us in 2100? Let's try to look into the future to understand how our familiar realities will change and what new challenges humanity will face at the end of this century. One of the most significant changes will be a technological breakthrough in artificial intelligence and robotics. According to futurists, by 2100, AI will not only be commonplace, but will surpass human intelligence. Artificial intelligence will become a key player in managing all aspects of life, from urban systems to medicine and manufacturing. AI systems will be able to independently make important decisions, from regulating traffic in megacities to managing financial flows. Humanity will no longer be fully dependent on its own thinking. AI will take over many routine and analytical tasks. Automation and robotization will cover all spheres of life, allowing humanity to be freed from everyday concerns. Robots will be able to perform not only physical work in factories, but also intellectual tasks in offices, replacing accountants, lawyers, and even doctors. People will be able to focus on creativity, science, art, and other activities that require unconventional thinking and a creative approach. However, this progress will lead to serious social changes. With the disappearance of traditional professions, such as drivers, production workers, and even office staff, the problem of structural unemployment will arise. Many jobs will be replaced by machines, which will require a rethinking of the economy and the role of labor. Universal basic income systems, which are already being debated today, may become a reality, allowing each person to receive minimal means for living without the need to work. This will raise important ethical and social questions. How will society be structured if people do not need to work? How will social equality be maintained? Furthermore, the smart cities of the future will be radically different from those in which we live today. By 2100, cities will be fully self-sufficient and environmentally friendly. Architects and engineers are already developing concepts for smart megacities where every house and building will produce its own energy, recycle waste, and minimize carbon emissions. This will be achieved through the use of renewable energy sources, sun, wind, and water. Cities will be built with climate change in mind and will be able to cope with its consequences. Vertical farms, integrated into skyscrapers, will revision of healthcare and pension systems. People will live much longer and may even be able to choose the moment of their death, making the aging process controllable. One of the main questions that interests futurists is the problem of aging and the possibility of extending life. Today, research is already underway in the field of genetic engineering aimed at slowing the aging process. Some scientists predict that by 2100, people will be able to live much longer while maintaining an active and healthy lifestyle. This will raise questions about how society will function if people live 2 or 3 times longer. How will the labor market change if people work for 100 years or more? How will social and family structures change? But healthcare will not be limited to treating diseases. The development of cybernetic implants and bioengineering will allow people to enhance their physical and mental abilities. Experiments are already being conducted today to create implants that can improve vision, hearing, or even intellectual abilities. In the future, people will be able to connect to the internet directly through their brains, use neuro interfaces to control devices, and exchange information through thought commands. These technologies could open new horizons for science, education, and creativity, but will also raise ethical questions. Will a person become half machine? And how will this change our perception of ourselves? The economy will also undergo significant changes. Already today, we see how digital currencies and blockchain technologies are changing financial systems. By 2100, traditional banks may become a thing of the past, and digital currencies will become the main medium of exchange. This will lead to the creation of a global digital economy where physical money will be replaced by cryptocurrencies. However, this process could cause many challenges related to data security and cyber threats. The more humanity relies on digital systems, the more vulnerable it will become to hacker attacks. Cybersecurity will become one of the key tasks of the future. Space exploration will become another important aspect of life in 2100. By this time, humanity will be able to build colonies on the Moon and Mars. Today, there are already developments in creating autonomous bases on other planets. And by the end of the century, space colonization may become a reality. Space colonization will help solve problems of overpopulation and resource scarcity on Earth. However, establishing colonies on other planets will require significant efforts and technological advances. Colonists on Mars or the Moon will have to adapt to new conditions, including low gravity and the absence of an atmosphere. Space travel, which seems incredible today, could become commonplace by 2100. Futurists predict that space tourism will become available not only to billionaires, but to a wider public. Flights to Earth's orbit, the Moon, or even Mars could become part of everyday life. This will lead to new discoveries in astronomy and physics, as well as give humanity the opportunity to expand its influence beyond its home planet. However, while exploring space, we may also encounter extraterrestrial civilizations. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence has been ongoing for decades, and many scientists believe that by 2100, we may discover signals or traces of intelligent life beyond Earth. This contact could become one of the greatest events in human history, changing our perception of the universe and our place in it. However, such encounters could bring both new opportunities and unknown threats. We must be prepared for the fact that a meeting with extraterrestrial intelligence could raise new moral and ethical questions. How to interact with a civilization that may surpass us in development? How will our world change after that? Speaking of the future, one cannot ignore cultural changes. Modern technologies are already changing our culture and daily life, and by 2100, this process will intensify. With the development of virtual reality and augmented reality technologies, the boundaries between the physical and digital worlds will blur. People will be able to create their own virtual worlds in which they will spend a significant part of their lives. Virtual universes will become an integral part of everyday reality, and many will live and work in these digital spaces. This will also raise questions about how we will perceive reality and how our ideas of happiness, success, and self-realization will change. Moreover, artificial intelligence and automation will not only change the economy and technology, but also cultural and social norms. New forms of art based on interaction with AI and robots may emerge. Today, we already see how artificial intelligence creates music, writes texts, and even designs. In the future, these technologies could become full co-creators in creative processes. This will lead to the emergence of a new type of art where the boundaries between human and artificial creativity will blur. Changes will also affect the education system. Today, distance and online courses are becoming increasingly popular, but by 2100, education may completely move into the virtual space. Neuro interfaces will allow people to download information directly into their brains, making the learning process faster and more efficient. Traditional schools and universities may give way to individualized learning programs where each person can choose the knowledge and skills they need. This will lead to global accessibility of education, and every person will be able to study regardless of their place of residence or social status. However, such deep changes in society could create new problems. With increased life expectancy, technological advances, and changing social norms, people will face new moral and ethical challenges. What does it mean to be human in a world where the boundaries between humans and machines are blurring? How will our ideas of personal responsibility and freedom change when AI participates in all aspects of our lives? How will we preserve human values in a world where technology dominates culture and ethics? By 2100, we may face the need to rethink many fundamental concepts that define our society today. Family, work, education, art, all these spheres will change under the influence of technology. But the most significant change will concern ourselves. Humanity will stand on the threshold of a new era where physical and intellectual capabilities will be expanded beyond recognition. We will be able to enhance our bodies and minds with technology, extend life, prevent diseases, and even alter our genetic characteristics. This will open up incredible opportunities for humanity, but will also create new challenges. Thus, the world in 2100 will be radically different from what we know today. Technological progress will bring incredible opportunities, but also new threats. Humanity will have to adapt to new living conditions, rethink its social and cultural norms, and address ethical and moral questions that will inevitably arise with the development of AI, biotechnology, and space exploration. We face both incredible opportunities and new challenges. The question is only whether we will be ready for these changes and whether we can adapt to a world where the boundaries between humans and machines, the real and virtual worlds, will increasingly blur. For now, we can only speculate about what the future will hold. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.